Are we here, guys? Is that us? Are we live? Are we live? People see my face? Hear my voice? Is everything good? Please let me know if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Ooh, there we go. Is everything okay with sound? Everything okay with picture? Everything good? And then we can get on the road with this. Sweet. Well, welcome. We're going to be streaming every Monday now. Still trying to come up with a name for it. Just really haven't found one yet. But hopefully, every time we're going to be, it's not just going to be me. It's going to be me and Harry. And then hopefully we're actually going to get some special guests. Also down the road, we're thinking of grabbing people like Sharpie, I had some else done wargaming, and other people as well here and there. Quite nice. We're also going to have a lot of topics every week. I think this week is going to be a little bit dry. Next week going to be loads because we'll know everything about the Elder now. No echo. Or is that? There is an echo. Let me know if there's an echo or anything. It's probably the room itself if there's an echo. Don't let them around a bit, but other than that, seems decent. Yeah, they seem great. So the first thing I want to talk about, guys, as you can see on the agenda, is our sponsors, patrons, and donations. Thank you to Wargames for sponsoring the Dark Artisan channel. It means so much to us, and if you need any RMGs, go to Martin, because Martin has some great discounts on some stuff as well. Our patrons, you've got some amazing patrons who are donating to the channel, and even some of the donations that's come in as well has helped us improve some of the battle reports, and even managed to improve style of streams and other things like that. So thank you to everyone who's shown any support at all. Thank you so much. I'm going to apologise for my voice today. Don't have that great of a throat right now. It's been absolutely killing. You'll probably hear me cough a few times and become extremely croaky a few times. So hopefully that won't happen. But it may very well happen. So yeah, how is everyone though? Jacob, you alright? Ended up paying you good, Rick Lewis? Everyone okay? We here and now. Harry's currently sorting out a few things before going to be coming down here, so we'll be seeing. Oh, hey! Hello there, Sharpie. How you doing, man? Morale's a bitch, doesn't do that much even with Night 1 traits, and puts more emphasis castrating that trait and making morale even more redundant and Other than that, it seems decent. Yes, I'm doing okay. Yep, all good, thanks. Awesome, guys. Is there any projects on the go right now? Has anyone got anything doing? I am currently working on my Nerval. I'm going to finish off my Horticulus Slimux with his pal Mulch there. I've been doing some converting. I've got some more Nurgle stuff coming more, but basically for a tournament, 40k one I asked, which is coming at the end of the month, which we'll talk about later. I'm planning on bringing Nurgle, talk more about that later. And I can't use this guy as Epidemius because of the base size. Base size needs to be something like that, so it's a huge difference, I can tell. I'm assuming most of my opponents wouldn't matter, but I can't use it. I'm still going to pay him up because he's a lovely model and I started him, and it's like Mastermind. I started, so I'll finish. But instead I thought, you know what? I really want to use Epidemius. I looked at his rules and was like, maybe, maybe not. We'll go over them in a minute. But I didn't know about Epidemius. So I thought, yeah, I want him. I want him in. I don't want to change my list that much. So I started converting. So this is him so far. Missing the legs and the head on his body. But what I've done here is I've got in actual 3 Nurgling swarms. And then all the little Nurglings from the Plague Bearers and stuff like that. And I've done the base right there. And then we have these sort of like line things, which is just from the actual sprue, which I've like cut up and done loads of bits to. And then I spent ages looking for lollipop sticks. I found how to create sort of the wood, and then green stuff, more Nurglings, and then bits from the Blight Kings box of the giant bell there. The sort of semi-body and arms and things like that, and then the flies at the back. So I've spent a while trying to get them done. I'm just waiting for my Nurgle to come tomorrow, or Wednesday, depending, which has a start cutting box inside, and the Herald from that is going to give me the head and the legs to make the Herald. So adding them onto him, we'll finish him off, and then I can spray him and start getting him painted. So hopefully you guys will like him. Echo. Yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can... oh, goodness. Oh. Let's see here. Maybe I can... Hopefully that has done anything to the echo. Hopefully. But yeah, New King James, how you doing, man? We'll be doing alright. But yeah, I've been slowly getting through my Nurgle. Slowly. As of right now, I have my Great and Clean one done. My one set of 30 Plague Bearers done. 6 Nurglings done. 3 Plague Drones. And my Herald. Here's my Herald. So I've just gotten them to tabletop standard right now. I'll be going over with small greens and yellows and stuff like that when it gets around to it. I'm really happy with the bases and how the bases have turned out. But right now, I'm sort of just going to work on mulch. Tomorrow, I'm getting my last 10 guys for my other set of 30. 3 more Nurgling swarms that I'm not planning to paint up. 3 Plague Drones, which are going to be turned into 3 giant worms, so that'll be a piece of Nurgle. And then their wings and heads will join with some Crypt Ghouls to create my giant oversized flies for my Demon Princess. So hopefully that'll be pretty cool. Also getting some more Valheim Blizzard and Stellan Mud, so I can create the bases for some of my Tyranids, which is a big decision of why I'm not bringing Tyranids to the tournament, which is going to be crazy. So I'm sorry to start delving into current projects right there, but I did get something the other day, which was an Eversaw Assassin, the combat one with like the skull and the pistol, and he's to go with my Vindicare and the Calidus. Basically, I've got all the assassins but the psychic one. And then going to go together to create sort of assassins contingent to go with my Deathwatch slash Grey Knights. It's just something little, nice model, singular model to paint up, which I'll be so happy to do. And then to go with my Grey Knights slash Deathwatch. The Grey Knights almost done. Need to paint up a banner and a few weapons here and there, and then they'll be ready to appear on the channel. I think they're going to be appearing in a big game, Elves versus Grey Knights. I think it was something like a 6,000 point game. And then that's my current night. My Assassin's going on. I've got my Death Watch to work on, but I haven't got them with it right now. Now I was working on a Tyranid list for the tournament at the end of the month, which is Bunker War 5, which spaces are going up like crazy. I think the last time I checked, they had 21 spaces, and that means there's only 9 left. So, and there's still like loads of people who normally turn up on the day and join in. So, still a lot going back and forth in terms of that sense. But I want to put my Tyranids. I made a good list, and I thought and then bought Exocrines, more Exocrines to come, and then my package arrives, and it's only got 1 box of the Venanthropes, and then Exocrines weren't in it. It's like, why? And I was like, well, it's sold online, and it's sold out everywhere, literally everywhere. So I was really unhappy that I couldn't get the Exocrines. I was so happy. I was like, my box is here. I haven't even opened it yet. Harry, I've got my 4 Exocrines. I'm gonna have a 6 Exocrine list. Weren't even in the box. So I thought, I'll check Sunderland, I'll check Middlesbrough, I'll check Gateshead, looking for a store that has an Exocrine in it and nowhere's got it. So I couldn't even have a 3rd Exocrine on my list, which really upset me. The list was decent to a point where I wanted to change it from Nidzilla. So it was really going to be 3 Exocrines, Malanthrop, and 1 detachment. And then it was going to be Broodlord, 2 Flyrants with wings, with adrenal glands, and dual massive rending claws, and then 2 squads of 15 Gene Steals and a squad of 20 Gaunts, and then 2 3-man squads of Shock Cannon Hive Guard. And that was the list. I thought Firebase, and then a very, very mobile contingent with the Gene Stealers and Hive Tyrants, so that was pretty cool there. But I need to pin up the Gene Stealers, and which, it's more tedious than I think. I need to get 20 Gene Stealers done so I can level that out. But one of the worst things is I didn't have that 3rd Exocrine. So trying to replace that Exocrine, I had no idea what to replace it with. So I was going to go with 2 Trigons, well, 2 Morlocks even. Trying to find a 2nd Morlock, just couldn't. So there's the other problem as well. So it just wasn't going well. But I was pinning my Nurgle, I was getting really excited about my Nurgle, and I feel like my Nurgle list can do pretty good. I'm not going to see it on stream because other people might be watching. I don't want them to start tailoring towards my list and things like that. I'm hoping to get Best Painted. A lot of good armies are down there for Best Painted. I wouldn't mind getting it. I would love to get it, really. But the hardest place to get it in is definitely Age of Sigmar tournaments, because next to every army brought down there might as well be made by I think Harry just put cheese in the chat there. Hopefully he's on soon. So I'm going to be taking my Nurgle, and hopefully he'll get. Hopefully I'll win a few games. It's not me. I'm not typing. My hands are here. My hands are right here, and he's typing, and it's not me. He's trolling you. He's trolling you right now. So that was. I've just lost my train of thought. Thanks, Harry. But that was nice cook for gamers. So future projects with I know we're planning on getting some campaigns on it. I know we said that for a while. I restarted on the Death Watch last night, so hopefully our Death Watch versus Demons game is coming soon. But I think he's thinking about doing a Tau versus Hydmech campaign, and then in the future I think we're going to be doing a Tyranid versus Eldar one as well. Kind of sounds like the Days of Iandon, which is pretty cool. Hey, that Wall Gamer, how you doing, man? And yeah, so that's future projects I could think of. There's nothing in the line for me in terms of Age of Sigmar. So that is ads right there. Just ads. But, I'm very interested in what future projects can come, because I'm really just going to be adding stuff to my existing armies. So until Harry gets on, we can't talk about any more projects, because, it's really to do with him. So now on to the topic of tournaments. So there was a tournament that just happened. I wouldn't say it was that big. It was only the grand tournament, and the grand tournament had, I think, around 100 players in it, which is pretty cool. That's a very big tournament. The most I've ever been to is like 30, something like that. So that's pretty interesting. But the winner of the grand tournament was Lawrence Baker with an ultramarine list. Now, this ultramarine list is very powerful. Everything's rerolling a hit, everything's rerolling a wound because of Gulliman. Extremely powerful stuff. I absolutely hate Gulliman, mainly because of what he just does to armies. He's just too cheap and too overpowered. If they want to keep him at that points level, they need to change his rules because he's just unbelievably strong. In the list, though, was Ruby Gulliman, Tigerius, a spaceman captain with the Teeth of Terror, 6 tactical squads with las cannons, and then sergeants were carrying chainswords and bolt pistols. And they all had a Razorback with twin assault cannons, and a Storm gunship with multi-melters, las cannons, and hurricane bolters. It sounds horrific, mean, and just really upsetting, to be honest, because it's just so broken. Oh, okay, Harry's on Skype here. I'm just going to pause the music right now. Oh, nope, just all my preferences. Nope. Let's ring Harry here. Hopefully you guys can still hear me now. But so Lawrence won, which was a huge win for him, to be honest, you know. Hey, Skunk, but I'm ringing you now, Harry. Can you not answer it? And then Night Lord player Rue. I think he had a nice list. It wasn't fluffy because there was a demon involved in it, and it was Night Lords, which I know Jake will go off about, but it was actually pretty damn smart, and I actually thought it was mental. The Leviathan, the Dorado, the Missile Launcher Havocs, the 5 squads of Raptors, the Traitor Guard, Snipers, Bellacore, and a Spawn, and then like captains and that here and there. Really good. It was really good. I just tried to ring Harry and it just didn't work. Oh, there we go. Hey, Harry.
Oh, hiya.
Hey, man. Hopefully people on the stream can hear you well. I'll see whether they can mention anything.
If they can't hear us, use OBS to change the volume of the desktop audio.
When you speak, the mic's going, so I think they can hear you.
Cool. If I'm too loud, you just have to slide it down.
Yeah.
So, first of all, congratulations and well done on starting the stream by yourself.
All right.
I'm proud. Bill's been messaging since like 5 o'clock. I was streaming tonight. I'm like, yes, Bill, but I have to do stuff before I can even get home.
But yeah, we were just talking about the GT.
Yeah, I watched. I caught bits of Mikey. Mikey did really well. Mikey came 28th from Hellstone Wargaming, so check Mikey out. Yeah,
with his Blood Ravens, including Gabriel Angelos himself.
Yeah, he tried to take Gulliman, but GW said no.
Yeah, they were having none of it, man. None of it. I would have had none of it. Little Doyle.
So,
Harry, I don't think you saw.
Our current projects, Bill.
I don't know whether you saw my Epidemius conversion.
No, I did not.
It's missing its legs. I don't know whether you're watching the stream so you could see the stream camera.
I can see the stream camera, but it's delayed compared to when you're talking.
So I'm missing the legs and the head right now because I'm waiting for things to arrive. But
nice, I like it. I like it a lot. Skunk wants his wife to not take Gulliman. Because the Lord Blood Ravens are a successor chapter and you choose the chapter tactics, you do gain Ultramarines chapter tactics, but you do not gain the Ultramarine keyword, which means that you can still take Gulliman, but he would only grant the reroll once because Blood Ravens have the Blood Raven keyword in their chapter. instead of I know what I mean. Basically, it could take him, but he wouldn't count the Blood Ravens as being Ultra Marines for the purpose of reroll all hits and words. It would just be reroll once because of Imperium.
Yeah.
So he could take him just when it was like that. It was like, nah, I'll take Gabriel Angelos instead.
Yeah. Good list though that were there. Surprised that
Just nasty stuff. Before we start getting on with stuff though, you talked about current projects. So if you followed us on Facebook or you watched the live stream last night with me and Lucy, you'll notice that we got a hell of a lot of stuff done this weekend, Phil.
Alright, yeah.
We got most of the Primarchs stuff done. There's only the Redemptor and the Repulsor to go. I got the Eldar terrain done. We got 3 Wildwoods for Lucy Sylvanas done. We got a bit custom Balewind, Ranch Wraith, and Lucy got the Sigmarite Mausoleum painted up.
Nice.
So a lot of stuff. Now the question becomes is, what am I working on tonight?
Deathwatch!
Yes, Will. Deathwatch, or do I try and smash out these Eldar Warwalkers?
Do the Warwalkers.
Okay. Whilst also eating. Anyway, you may continue with your stream, Phil.
So the GT in 7th place was a Genestical army.
Really?
Yeah.
Let us guess. Most of it was guard.
I have no idea what was in the list.
Be interesting to see.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see. Because I personally don't think they are a good army.
Nah.
It's
not that they're bad. I just think a lot of stuff is overcosted in points.
Yeah, totally agree.
I mean, how much is a Metamorph?
I think a 5-man squad is like 100 points.
Yeah. They shouldn't be nowhere near that.
Yeah. But yeah, the GT looked fun. It looked like a good day. I wish I could have went to it, to be honest, because it looked like it was an interesting few games. So, it looked great. But other tournaments, tournament at any month at Battle Bunker. Looking forward to that. Spaces are filling up. Limited spaces left. Very few left as well. You looking forward to it, Harry?
I am. I need to paint 4 out of my 7 models.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Harry's taking Knights and Assassins.
What?
Harry's taking Knights and Assassins, guys.
No, I'm taking Gulliman, 3 Primarchs Psychers, and 3 Fellblades.
You're a liar.
No, I'm not.
3 Fellblades? What's a Fellblade?
Space Marine tank.
Yeah, but I don't believe you, because you were looking for Greyfax and Psychers. Not Greyfax and Assassins.
I like the background that you've made. How did you make that?
Don't change the subject, Harry.
No, I'm serious, because I need to try and learn After Effects. I also should be editing.
You're changing the subject, Harry. We'll get onto that later. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to the tournament. Mikey's going to be down there. I'm going to show him how he's supposed to play in a tournament by beating his booty up. How does he capture objectives with such low model count? They have objectives secured.
Philip Wilkinson.
Oh, are you on about Harry's? Yeah, he'll never capture objectives, but he'll certainly kill people.
I just remembered.
What?
Justin's not playing the chapter approved rules where all troops get objective secured, is he?
No.
He should do, because it's stupid.
I don't think he should, because it's not out.
You would love to have objective secured on your Gribbleys, wouldn't you?
It's not out. It's like going, oh, I'm going to play with the new Tyrannid rules that have been teased on the website when it's not even out. Like,
he should also use the rule for roll off who goes first and +1 if you finish the point first.
it's not out. Like, I don't understand this like logic. Should do it when it's released in there and the rules are out there, but it's the fact that it's not out. Yeah, painting Horticulius Slimex. Taking my time with him because he's a beautiful, beautiful model. Oh, my throat. You know what dick I've been sucking. So the tournaments are looking interesting. I'm wondering what sort of lists are going to be there. I haven't played the Artisan Militarum list yet, so I'm expecting to play one. If I don't, it will be oh happy day. Because I really just don't want to play them because it's just they sound horrific.
Yeah, I got the codex, I've looked over it, it's horrible.
I was kind of expecting you to go Admech already, if I was honest.
Jacob says it might get changed in its release. You're expecting me to go to the tournament all Admech?
Yeah, I was expecting you to go with Cole and Mars.
I've got time to decide.
I'm going Nurgle.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm taking a Primarch.
Sweet.
I might be. It depends. He's really expensive.
What, money-wise?
No, points-wise. 470 points for Mortarion.
Sorry, I'm eating because like Bill was like, "Come on, come on." I'm like, I better get in the house. So, Warwalkers, eh? Just because the only other purple things that are sprayed purple, I'm going to do 3 Warlocks at the same time. Phil says Mortarion's more than Magnus, and Vandus is in. Hello, Vandus.
Yeah, Mortarion's 470 points. If I mix him with some of the Psychic powers, he's really hard to take down.
Vandus says this ain't Dan. Who's Dan?
Damn. Who's this Dan you speak of?
So yes, Warwalkers, and I've lost 3 pieces off the top of them.
So, my next topic, whilst we're on the topic of it, is Primarchs. So currently we have 3 Primarchs available to use in the game. We've got Gulliman, who is definitely broken, in my opinion. Do you agree with that, Harry?
Him himself is not broken. He's alright for 360 points. The buffs that he gives the rest of Ultramarines, yes.
I had him mixed in with Custodes, and that was pretty horrific as well. I do think he's pretty horrific on his own as well.
He's very good by himself. The fact he's 360 points and Scarbrand is 400, and Scarbrand does absolutely all compared to Gulliman.
I think it's like 3 pinball, if I'm honest.
And even that's not that bad. Like, that allows him to down, just drown him in dice.
I think Magnus is better if it was like a 1v1 sort of situation. But the buffs that Gulliman gives him that edge over Magnus. I have to admit about that. I think the only other thing is that Mortarion is pretty good. Especially when you mix some of the psychic powers with him, especially like the -1 to hit him. And if you got some of the bodyguard nearby as well, he'd be a brutal opponent. Oh damn.
There's a fly in my room and I forgot to get fly spray today.
But I do have to admit, I think they're all pretty good. I mean, it's been a while. Oh no, it hasn't. I don't know what I'm talking about. Mortarion's just come out, hasn't he? I was about to say it's been a while since we had a Primarch, but Mortarion's just come out.
I've never seen a game where Morty lasts much beyond turn 2. No, everyone targets him and shoots him down.
It's the fact that you can target him.
Yeah, again, that's what makes Guilliman so powerful. It's like, oh yeah, you've got 10 or more wounds, you can be targeted. He's Rebute Guilliman. I have 9 wounds. Speaking of, anyway, narrative campaigns. When Phil is next home, not this weekend though, because I'm never going to have my Death Watch done by then. We'll hopefully get the first mission played for the campaign. Hopefully.
Yeah,
hopefully. So got some Death Watch done. But yes, I heard you mention the Tau and Admech one. I would love to do something like that, but I'm going to have to sit down and listen to me Tau and Admech lore because I don't know much about either of them. And then, of course, I need to write a script, which is in itself the hardest bit. But as for the Tyrannid one, you can expect Phil to come up with something hilarious, dramatic, outstanding.
Basically a usual episode of Game of Thrones.
I fully expect your voice acting to be on form as well, Phil.
Oh mate, have you watched that? They've done the Raven Guard one yet?
The what? Oh no, I haven't.
Oh, it's so good. You guys need to see it.
You versus Elliot tonight for next week, and then I've got the Apocalypse game that we filmed to edit, and then it'll be your Raven Guard one, followed by my Raven Guard one.
Honestly, the Raven Guard is so good. That Raven Guard batter up I did.
Well, hopefully that is going to be the precursor of leading into much fluffier battle reports. I've been watching a lot of other YouTubers. I've been watching the way that they film, the way that they narrate games. I've been looking at my own stuff. I've had to go back and rewatch things. And I've hopefully cracked a code that will find the right balance between seeing the dice being rolled and the game's not being too long, but there's still enough story to keep you watching for a long time. Hopefully, I have found that balance.
Mine was pretty good. Everything was canon, apart from like the events that happened and what was in like all the names and the events actually happened type thing. But what story I created from it actually hasn't happened because obviously I made that up. But so like the planet name, the names of some of the people in the storyline, all real names. All greatness. I can write scripts that can build on my portfolio. You die quite easily because people awfully offset in their mind how to adjust the army around Mortarion. I started to include some light narratives in my battle reports. Looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. Sweet, walk over here, that's awesome. Terran is beast in combat, but can buff up jumped ahead with warp time. Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
There's a horrible damn fly in my bedroom.
Alright, yeah.
So I keep drowning it in air freshener in the hopes that it'll die.
But if that's the only threat you're throwing out, you're gonna end up bad as hell. Yeah. Just all you like, you can't hide him because he's huge. Yeah, that's also a good point.
Just wait till you see my army.
Yeah, Harry's doing guard again.
You what?
Harry's doing guard, guys. You heard him earlier. He has the guard codex.
I have the guard codex.
He has the guard codex.
I have the guard codex. I hope to God Lucy's not watching.
Because you said that now, Harry, people are going to go blabbing.
I am not starting another army.
Wink, wink.
I am actually not starting another army, Phil. You know exactly
wink, 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 wink. Wink, 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 wink.
No, I'm actually not starting another army.
Oh, that was it. That was a shoulder nudge right there, that one.
Oh, class, we've got some kids playing some chapped up dance rave music outside. Rap, 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 rap. Craig, I'm only here because Bill was like, hurry, I'm doing a live stream, come on, come on, come on. And in fairness, Monday's a pain in night because college Tuesday, Lucy's Wednesday, college Thursday, either go out or sit in and do something quiet Friday.
Look how Lucy has her own day.
Saturday or Sunday, Lucy does enjoy doing a live stream now. So she's like, are we doing a live stream thing, Harry? And I'm like, if you want.
So, have you read the new rules for High-Handed, Harry?
I have. I read them at work.
I have to admit, I think this is going to put Eldar back on the map.
Absolutely. I don't think it didn't seem like it made a massive difference to the Wraith coming down in toughness because they got more wounds. But the fact that they have gone back up in toughness does just make them that little bit more survival. There's not that much strength 5 weaponry, right? So the Wraith Guard aren't going to feel it as much. But all of them assault cannons are now only wounded on 4s instead of 3s.
Yeah, which is a big deal. It's a really big deal. But then all those heavy bolters are now wounded on 5s.
Exactly. So there's not that much that's affected it, but I think those little bits and the fact that they haven't gone up in cost will help them a bit.
Yeah, well, so, I mean, the Iron and Psychic Power, the Wraith Blades, the Relic, I think they were saying there was something like 60 attacks, hitting on 3s, reroll on everything because of the Psychic Power, strength 7, minus 3, d3 damage apiece, and that sounds like...
You can actually do it a different way. What you can do is you can reroll 1s to hit because of Spirit Seer, and you can use Empower so that you can get +1 to wound.
Yeah, and then use the stratagem that makes it reroll all failed to hits rather than just reroll 1s.
Ah.
So it's even more powerful than it is. So I think Wraithblades, combat Eldar, might actually start a shrine.
But not just that as well, right? You have a Wraith Knight on 7 wounds, right? Because it counts as double its wounds, it counts as 14, which means it hasn't been knocked down a tier. Use that artifact that gives double its attacks, plus the stratagem that gives it reroll failed wounds. Suddenly you've got a Wraith Knight with 8 attacks, or 24 Titanic Feet. Re-rolling re-rolling hits up the spirit seekers there. I think it works on them. And then re-roll wounds with that stratagem. I'm sorry, but even a squad of 30 boys, that will chomp through, well, not chomp through 30 boys, but you know what I mean?
Definitely. I think
like, a squad of 10 Terminators would just be lost to it.
I think one of the bigger things though is Spirit Seers.
Yes.
Gone down by 10 points, so it's now a Spirit Seer is 45 points. That's crazy. That's 10 points more than a Warlock, and it's not restricted by the 1 mortal wound Psychic power anymore. It's now just D3 mortal wounds, 45 points to Psychic. Yeah, you can only have 3 detachments in a 2,000 point game, and that's only recommended in a competitive level, which I think everyone's going through. If it's
places have also now banned or not allowing the Supreme Command detachment. Most places aren't allowing the Supreme Command detachment now.
It's interesting.
So no Tau Commander spam.
Yay!
Mortarion yesterday versus Tyranids was his first target, 20 guns. It won you the game. Nice one.
But yeah, I really do think that this is a start of something amazing for the Eldar. And I'm actually really looking forward to seeing them do really well, because I know loads of people kind of like abandoned ship, so the people who stayed loyal.
Sean and Liam?
Yeah, are getting a reward for staying loyal. I know Sean, and then of course, one of the bigger things that's been revealed, Harry, is the old models coming back for sort of one time only.
Yeah, guess who's getting a Bone Singer?
Yeah, Bone Singers are back, which is some of the most coveted models, aren't they? So that's pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. And I'm not an Eldar player, and I was even thinking about getting some of the models because they look so nice. And in the picture, there were some quite few really rare models as well. So
a lot of old stuff in there as well. Interesting enough, I'm actually picking some of the older Warlocks now. Because I've got some of the old metal Warlocks. The Farseer that's in there as well. I've got that Farseer. That's my main Farseer. But yeah, I'll definitely be picking me up a Bone Singer.
And I think it's either tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow that we get a look at Ulthwé and the Black Guardians.
Nice.
Which is Liam's army. So today we kind of looked at Sean's army.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow. It's either tomorrow or Wednesday. We'll get what?
Phil, do you know when we get to look at my Eldar army?
Altanzar. You know, in the book.
No.
I know it's only 5. So what is it? It's Bill Tan, Sam Hain, Ayanda, and Ulthwé, and I think it's Atayalok or something.
Elator.
Yeah. No, but Altanzar's in the Eye of Terror. The Eye of Terror. So
they're not even an uncommon craft world.
Yeah, but they're still in the Eye of Terror. Of all places.
No, they're not. Morgan Rye dragged them out.
They're in the Eye of Terror. It was in the freaking Fracture of Biltan.
Oh, well, I hadn't read that.
Yeah, it was in the Fracture of Biltan because Yvrain went on a quest to get some of the fingers of Yinyad from it. Yeah, so Eldar's coming, and we're getting a lot more from here. I have no idea what Aleatok is, so...
Aleatok's the craft world.
Yeah, but I've never heard them before or seen them. So I have no idea what they are, what they're all about, or anything like that. So
Dan Buchanan from Hellstorm Wargaming says, does that mean I cannot run my silly cyclist? What's in your silly cyclist, Dan?
Psychers probably.
Obviously,
yeah, that's looking interesting. And then right at the end, they had an artwork teaser for some new Tyranids. So that's moving on to our next agenda piece. Tyranids coming.
I really wish I had time to go and revisit my notes before the release of the Codex.
Well, let's put.
I've got 2 bottles of Yoo-Hoo glue sat here in my drawer for months, right? To go back and glue them and slide them all up. And because of the Eldar release and then the Death Watch stuff I'm in, I simply don't have time to go back and redo them.
Yeah, for me, it's I've kept money aside. So when the new Dex comes out, I'm gonna buy a bunch of models. I'm hoping that they make Biovores or Pyrovores cheaper or plastic. So I want to get some, but I just can't justify 25 quid for one of them.
Well, I don't think they're going to release new models at this point.
Just make them plastic. Don't have to change the sculpt. Just make them plastic.
How upset is Harry? What about? What am I upset about, Dan?
I don't know what he's on about. Dan, you've gone insane.
Dan's coming up to the Battle Bunker tournament at the end of the month with Mikey and Neil and Elliot. Neil's Iron Warrior list is brutal.
I don't think it is. I think Neil's a pussy ass bitch, and I'm going to show him where the door is.
Dan is.
That's right, Neil. That's right.
I've seen Dan's list, right, and it's violent and horrible.
Yeah, I've got something that's going to happen on the day. I'm bringing a packet of biscuits so I can stare my opponent in the eye, eat a biscuit whole, and say that they're next.
Yeah, Dan's list is horrible, and I hope to God that I seize on Dan, because Justin is running rules where if you finish the point first, you go first, which I don't like.
Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, I've not been doing too well, Harry. I've got a really bad throat right now, if you can not tell by that. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 11 drops.
I've got all 7.
I've got 11 drops.
Dan has 5.
Dan has 5. Get the crap out of here. What? Iron Man.
5 drops. No, he's got 7. He's got 7.
How does he have 7?
Well, 2 grav tanks.
What do you know about?
Grav tanks.
Look at the list. Iron Man,
2 flyers.
6 sorcerers, 3 rogue psychic villains, 4 times Rubber Greens, and a demon prince. That's not 7.
No, that's not the list he's taken. I'm on about his Eldar list for the tournament.
You know, that he just put his tournament list in.
That's not his tournament list.
That's a load of bullshit.
I swear to God, that is not his tournament list. That's what list he's working towards. He's currently playing.
Dan, what's your tournament list? Tell us.
I know what it is. I'm just not going to spill the beans unless.
Nah, you're full of crap, Harry.
No, I'm not.
You're full of crap.
No, I'm not. If he goes first against me, I am screwed. Unless I seize, and I will be making every attempt to seize. Except
against me, Harry.
No, I'm still seizing against you, mate.
I'm gonna. Well, no, you'll be going first. You got less drops, but I'm gonna seize against you.
Oh, okay.
And you're gonna cry. I've got a special 6-sided size that's got 6s on every side.
All right, Kenny, calm down.
Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny Boucher.
Huh?
From the Long War.
Huh?
He got booted from a tournament a few months back.
Huh?
Rigged dice.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh. You need Fire Slayer's buff to seize. No, I have 7. Yeah, Dan has 7.
Yeah, he has 7 drops.
How'd you have 7 drops, Dan?
if he's allowed to say his list, well, if he permits us to discuss his list, which I know some people don't like it being done, so that's why I'm not going to do it, Dan. But if Dan is happy to discuss his list,
Do you know, Dan, that in my list I have 0 shooting.
really,
Actually, not even a pistol. Oh, actually, no. I think the grey and clean one has a shooting weapon.
Was Kenny actually cheating? Apparently so. I was discussing it with some of the other YouTubers today. Actually, apparently he was one of them was caught in 2012, 13 or so, and a lot of the American tournament circuit kept a really close eye on him. But apparently, and I don't quote me for certain on this. Apparently, one of them was caught, and apparently it was Kenny, and he had dice with 2 5s on.
Oh. Yeah, my grey and clean one actually has a shooting weapon.
Yeah, it's the flamer thing, isn't it?
No, it's a plague flail.
Alright.
I mean, it's assault 2, strength 6, -3, 2 damage, and it's a pistol.
Nice.
A 7-inch pistol. That's the only shooting I have. However, I do have 8 psychers.
No, do you want to know what my
Oh shit! Oh god! Oh god!
Do you want to know what my army actually is?
Yeah, go ahead, Harry.
A brass scorpion, 5 hell turkeys, and a demon prince.
That's a lie.
Why?
Because it's 3 knights, 3 assassins, and Greyfax.
No, it's not.
I don't. Harry, I will have a bet with you.
Right.
Because I bet it is. If we go to the tournament and you show up with knights, assassins, and Greyfax.
Alright, Warcorgi says that's correct, Harry, but he claimed that he bought all of his dice second hand and didn't know some of them didn't have ones on.
So all his Terminators never all pass through saves.
Their dice nowadays, and it takes away things, so it ends up getting rid of big dice. Yeah, that's what I've heard, Phil. But I believe some don't, but that's just what I heard happened. I can't...
That'd be actually really funny if they didn't have ones on them and he just took Terminators.
And there be all the purple done. Apart from, I need to see if I can find. You know the little tiny fins that go on the side of Warwalkers? Well, I've got 4 out of 6 of them. Or rather, I've got 3 because I've misplaced the one that was snapped off.
Well, I have to admit, I'm looking forward to Ned's guys. I honestly have no predictions for them.
How many high fleets do you think there's going to be? There's only 5 craft worlds. I still expected 6 or 7 craft worlds.
I'm expecting 6 high fleets. I'm expecting the big 3, so Behemoth, Kraken, and Leviathan. Then I'm expecting Hydra, Juggermundi, and then I think it's... Oh, I now need to search it up.
Gorgon?
Gorgon, yeah, I think it might be. I think there's another one, though.
Hydra's the one that eats the other high fleets, isn't it?
Yeah. So there's 3 major, which is Behemoth, Kraken, and Leviathan. And then you've got... There's loads of mini ones, but it's really Gorgon, Hydra, Juggermundi, and then there's something else. There's Moloch. You could have Moloch in there.
The blue and red one?
What?
Is Kraken the blue and red one?
No, that's Behemoth. Kraken is Max for Mini Wargaming. So Max for Mini Wargame has Kraken colour scheme. I have Leviathan.
Oh, red skin with bone chick.
Yeah, that's Kraken. The Behemoth colour scheme is what our Orc player. Michael has, which is blue skin, with red skin with blue carapace. And then there hasn't been anything for Hydra. Gorgon is the red and black one, and then Jogamundi is Starship Troopers. So I'm expecting 6. They could do Moloch and go for 7. So, and I couldn't see them doing any more than 7. I could see them doing 6 or 7. I can't see them doing 5. Unless they really want to get rid of Jogamundi, because Jogamundi is actually classed as dead. But probably next to no one knows about that. So
Dan also said go for his list if I want to. So 3 times 10 Guardians.
That doesn't sound great. That sounds actually pretty right.
Eldrad and 2 other cycles, which I think are just Warlocks. In Serpents. Don't remember what weapons are on the Serpents, but they're there. And 2 Hemlocks.
2 Hemlocks?
2 Hemlocks.
Oh, you could get lost.
And 2 Warhunters.
2? I hate you, Dan. Dan, you can get lost. Well, it's quite funny, Dan, because you could actually only target 2 of my units. No, you could target 3. But you won't be in range of my Great and Claim one.
Hang on. Do you know how far Warhunters can move and shoot?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if all my characters are in the middle of 60 Plague Bearers.
Because you can't target it does more than less than 10 wounds.
That's fine, right? I didn't hear any ranges in that list. It'll be fun to see you squirm, Dan.
Oh, I found one more purple end thing.
No, Jogamundi, Jacob, it sort of surrounded planets, and then threw meteors and meteoric spores down to the planet to bombard them, but also sent down like burrowing stuff to burrow underneath the planet, waiting for the bombardment to end and then to come up on the surface and kill. And that's how they worked. There was a big thing with the Forge World where they created a giant Trigon the size of Reaver Titans and things like that. And then eventually there was this big Imperial Guard fleet that came to destroy them, and it destroyed them. But they don't know whether they're all destroyed, because the amount of things that burrow beneath the ground, there could be more. So they could be in hiding, or they could just literally be destroyed right now. But until the Hive Fleet comes around, that's that. But to be honest, all Hive Fleets are still alive, because all the Tyranids that have come in are really just the vanguard of the army. So all Hive Fleets are still alive, but just not present right now.
Vanda says just bring the Scorpion and end all his fat Papa Nurgle in a volley.
Yeah.
Would you like me to do that, though?
What, sorry, what? Just bring the Scorpion, end up all his fat Papa Nurgle in a volley. You could do that. I don't give a damn. And you waste yourself. I mean, fine at the Plague Bearers, you have -2 to hit, so.
My Chupain's pile is considerably lower than what it used to be.
Mine's considerably larger.
I am pleased with this life decision.
So, yeah, we're now on to the last bit of the agenda, which is what you think is next from GW.
Tyranids!
No, after Tyranids.
Oh. Well, there's 2 more codexes before Christmas.
Is it? Hold on a sec. Hold on. I don't believe that for a second, actually.
We were promised 10, this makes 8.
So, Tyranids, Eldar, Death Guard, Chaos Space Marines, Dectus Mechanicus, Ars Militarum, Grey Knights, and Space Marines. Yeah, so that'll bring up to 8. But I thought it was more than 10.
No, 10 by Christmas.
I'm gonna check just to make sure.
However, there is rumours floating around of a certain army that is going to be remade, let's say, for the 11th Codex because a GW employee accidentally slipped up when discussing his new army. Can you guess what said army was, Phil?
No.
Oh, what the hell's going on there?
Alright, okay.
Okay, I think there's a hurricane going outside. I'm going to batten down the hatches.
You think there's heresy going down outside? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Harry? About heresy going down outside.
Ah, you mean the Scorpion tank?
Yeah, 10 new codices before Christmas. So we have 2 left. What 2 do you think they're going to be?
I wouldn't be surprised at another Space Marine one.
Right.
Now, that doesn't mean that there is going to be one, but I wouldn't be surprised at one. I know there was rumours of the Thousand Sun, Necron and Tau one to be out before Christmas, like ages ago from Fate 212.
I could see the last 2 being 2 Xenos ones.
It would be nice if they are.
I could see it being a Xenos and a Chaos one. So I think it's either going to be Demons, Thousand Suns for the Chaos.
I don't think it's going to be Demons. There hasn't even been a hint of it. I think it'll be Necrons or Tau, Thousand Suns, or one faction of Space Marines.
And then I played Shadespire. It's on pre-order right now. It's coming out this weekend. It's really fun. It does have the sort of old board game feels of what they've been bringing out with GW, mixed in with something kind of like Magic the Gathering with the card system, because the cards are pretty tactical in terms of what you have in your hand and what you use. And then, we've got the Spectral Guard and the Iron Jaws. So we've got the Skeletons and the Iron Jaws coming out, which I think will probably be out before October. And then we've got the Skaven and the Fire Slayers coming out. So we'll definitely have them out before Christmas. Will I see another one coming out? Now, we need to remember that this is Warhammer Underworlds, not Warhammer Shadespire, because it's just a location Shadespire. So there could be other boxes coming out, which would be Warhammer Underworlds, I don't know, Alton Door, whatever it is. So it could be anywhere. But I think there could be something for Sigmar. I know we just had Firestorm as well, but I'm really expecting at least one battle tome before the year's out. That's what I'm expecting and hoping for. War Corgis just said Orcs. Totally could be Orcs. Could be Orcs, definitely.
It could be, but there's been no mention of Orcs whatsoever. Do you know what? I genuinely hope Orcs are one of the last, so that they get something really good, because Orcs have had no love for such a long time.
I think we also had a teaser for something to do with Death Maligans coming in March next year as well. So we had that.
You said something to do with what?
Death Maligans.
Alright.
Which was on the GW YouTube page if you want to check that out. L's for Age of Sigmar, yep, because there was no high elf rules, I don't believe.
No.
But there's been a few things that come in. That's what I can expect. But that is the agenda done. We've been going for an hour and 20, which is a good enough time. Next week, I think we've got a special guest on. We'll have to see about that. And of course, the agenda will change a little bit. We'll have the full whack of the Eldar rules. We'll be 1 week away from the tournament. So that'll be interesting. I'll be having my first game with the Nurgle Demons, so I could go over what I feel about them. We also might have a teaser for Nids. I don't expect it. We do know that the pre-order is on the 4th of November and then release is 11th for the Nids though. And that the 2 starter boxes coming out is For the Eldar, really good. 5 Wraith, Wraith Lord, Spirit Seer, and a Warwalker, really good value. The Tyranid ones is 18 Steelers, Broodlord, and a Morlock, so that's pretty good as well. So that's going to be pretty interesting. So that's it for today, folks. If you want to give us any topics at all, please throw us some topics over at the Dark Artisan. I'm just going to read these last few comments. Early in the Codex releases, there was rumour I heard some of Blood Angels and Dark Angels as a joint release just before the end of the year. Was a while ago, not hearing it since though. Yeah, that could very well be as well. I could see them doing 2 of the specific Imperium things before the time is out. New Helldrakes for Zinch. Message retracted. Okay.
I don't think it'll be any new mod. I don't think there's going to be many new models for a long time.
I think repackaging.
Yeah, well, they were supposed to be repackaging the Triumvirate Vineyard. But my question is, obviously, if you want to run Ynnari, fair enough, buy this set and it's got everything you need in there. Is it going to have Warlord traits specific to Ynnari? Is it going to have their 6 sight powers as opposed to 3? And is it going to have stratagems for them in there? Because if it doesn't, then what's the point in doing it?
Well, anything could happen. I think when they say the repackaging, I think they're going to split them up into 3 different things. I'm actually hoping for a Sisters or Battle release.
Well, that is what the Rumored 11th Codex is.
And getting Celestine on her own. I wouldn't mind having that. Just to paint up at least. We're pretty cool to have. Well, that's the agenda for the day, guys. Thanks for watching and tuning in. Make sure to tune in next week. Hopefully we'll have a proper name by now. But I think next week it's going to be a big sort of prepare and rush to get the last of my Nurgle done, ready for the tournament. And I'm pretty sure we'll probably be doing a video on the tournament as well, which will be pretty fun. And I think Jacob's going to be there. I'm unsure of it. But we're doing the Hellstorm guys are going to be there. Me and Ari's going to be there. I'm actually going to quickly check to see how many people are going to it right now. And the only reason I've actually paid mine off now because it was just going like wildfire. So let's see here. It was 10 spaces left on the 14th, which was 2 days ago. Yeah, there's 10 spaces left. Jeff Snowden's going to be there. Mark Bretherick, David Farrer, Neil Humphreys, Mikey Herbert the Pervert, Dan Bouchain, Elliot Royale, Elliot Jane, James Parker, Maurice Snornan, Harry Scarr, Piotes Ramirez, Morgan Ailzabi, Aaron Drew, Hannah High, Adam Morfat, Phil the Devourer Hargrave, Graham Neve, Adam Sargent, and Luke Tor.
Dan who?
Let me check again. Darren.
No, you said Dan.
Dan.
Yeah.
Dan Buchanan? 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 You could... Buchanan?
Buchanan.
Nah, it's not Buchanan. It's definitely Shannon, like.
It's Buchanan.
Buchanan.
Is it like Kelly Boucher, right?
Nah, it's Mike... And then it's Neil Humphreys. And then it's Mikey Herbert the Pervert. And then it's Dan Buchanan. Alright, guys. Well, we'll see you all later. And thank you. Thank you very, very much.